Steak Dog Kennel here. Let's talk American Rottweiler. Let's go back to some of the history. You know, Rottweilers, either American or German, is what they call them now. But let's go back and talk about some of the history of this great dog. Dating back to ancient Rome, used to this drover dogs to herd and protect livestock. So they was used to, go out there on the big ranches probably and protect the cattle from foxes, any kind of dangerous wildlife animal that might attack some of the herds and some of the cattle. Butchers wasn't going for that, so they needed some dogs to try to protect the livestock. So I guess that's where the drover dog came in the herd to protect the livestock. So they were known as the butcher dog for their work with the livestock. Breed was officially recognized by the American Kennel Club in 1931. All right, Rottweiler descendants. Believed to be descended from large Roman drover dogs. They were sturdy, like Mastiff type breed used to herd and protect the livestock. During that time period, it was Roman Empire expansion when Rome started expanding, started going to war with other countries and expanding their territory through war and domination. So as the Romans moved through Europe, they left some of the dogs behind, including in the town of Rottweil. In this town, they became essential for the butchers. So we starting to see where the name Rottweiler came from. It was a town called Rottweil somewhere in Europe where the butchers needed these type dogs. And as the Roman Empire grew and moved through Europe, these dogs were used by the butchers and they became almost essential. Okay, 19th and 20th century. Roles shifted with the rise of railroad and other transportation. Intelligence and work ethic led them to be used by police and military work as well as security and rescue. So you're starting to see where these dogs, the size and the intimidation and the big strength and the muscle were used in the right way. And in the 19th and 20th century, they started being used by police officers, military work, and security, also rescue. Because, with the strength and the power of these dogs and the muscular, they were used for what they were made for, to protect and serve. So there you go with, the beginning of the rise, especially in the US, of these type dogs. Some other things, I'm gonna just read an insert from one of the articles I was reading about the roots of the Rottweiler. The Rottweiler we know today descends from Mastiffs that lived in the Roman Empire more than 2,000 years ago. These rugged dogs accompanied Roman legions north through the Alps. Since these soldiers were on their way to invade what was now Switzerland, along the way ancestors of the Rottweiler helped move cattle that were intended to be eaten or eventually sold, and kept the livestock safe from predators and thieves. The Romans frequently stopped in what is now Rottweil, Germany, a significant center for livestock trade in the south. The city gets its modern name from its red roof tiles, but in ancient times it was known as Are Favre. After the Roman Empire collapsed, Rottweilers became valuable working companions in this part of Germany. They herded livestock in the butcher's yard and would pull heavy carts of full meat to the market. After the sale, a drover, sometime who moves livestock, often placed the money in a purse around the dog's neck. One look at this proud, protective breed might have made potential robbers think twice. Soon the dog became known as the Rottweiler. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to this channel. Steak Dog Kennel out.